Hello there YouTube, this is Matt Pullen, and for Live Blitz 25 I'm going to play a 5-minute unrated game on Chess Cube against The Chess Vids, another YouTube chess author. So let's go. I think we'll be trying to do double commentary, so we both have Cam Studio going. I will play I usually play e4. I think I'll play I'll play the English. I haven't played the English in a while. So is symmetrical English. This does kind of annoy me, the symmetrical English. Play a3, try and play b4. Yeah. When was the last time someone played the symmetrical English against me? Anyway, I'm gonna play rook b1 and try and get in b4 real quick. Alright, he broke pattern. See, if he plays d5 after I've broken with b4, it might be inconvenient for me, because breaks in the center tend to trump breaks on the wing. So right now he's not threatening, but I think I'll break the symmetry here and I'll play knight h3 with the idea maybe of knight f4 and coming into d5 square. But anyway, now at least I have broken the symmetry, so he can't just copy my moves anymore. Alright, so here is interesting. He wants to set up a extreme strategy, weakening this d5 square but strengthening the dark squares. And I say, okay. The knight on h3 doesn't make much sense anymore, so I think maybe that's a good move for him. Should play d3. And now, I don't want to play f4. That looks shaky. It weakens e3 and it opens the diagonal for his g7 bishop. See, I can play b4 here. My knight on c3 is hanging temporarily. I don't see any way for him to exploit that though, because of his pawn on e5. Maybe I can play, if the pawns are exchanged, maybe I can play like b5 and bishop a3. Alright, here is an interesting possibility. I can take on c6, he plays d takes, but then my knight on h3 is hanging. So I'm deprived of the possibility of doubling his c-pawns. Maybe I can take on c5. And then I'll take on c5. And then maybe play bishop e3. Now bishop e3, rook takes, queen takes, knight to d4 is annoying. Alright, so maybe I take on b8, forces knight to go back. Then play the bishop to d3, but then after d6, he's maybe threatening knight g4. Alright, so I'll just play my bishop to g5 instead, aiming for knight d5. So we'll exchange. Exchanging and playing knight d5. Alright, queen takes. Does that change anything I'm planning? Let's play this anyway. He turned out to be really poorly in this structure. So what do I do about that? King h1, knight g1, then bring my knight out e2, c3. This is kind of slow, but what's he doing? Nothing really. So if wait a minute. I can force the exchange of light square bishops by checking him and taking on b7, but I'm not sure that benefits me. I'll throw in queen b1, a attacking with the queen, see what he does. If he takes, I think I'll take with bishop. Alright, so I have the strong bishop now. Wants to come into d4. Do I take and double him up? I don't think so. I'll just stop the knight from coming there. Alright, see, I'm not really that concerned with the trade. Maybe I play f4 here and then take back with knight. That makes my e-pawn weak. Maybe just continue with the knight g, knight g1, knight e2 thing. I'm okay if he trades, because I get the b file. So finally I've managed to... Oh, I guess I have to take here. Finally I'm starting to get this knight back to a decent square. See, do I want to take here? Take here and then play e4. Sure, let's put the kibosh on this bishop. See. Then bring my king in. See, knight e4, bishop f8. Nope, just gotta bring the king over to the queen side. It's an interesting ending. Let's see, maybe h4. If he plays g5, I can take on f5. Alright, so I'm just gotta bring my king up to... Alright, so here, I can take here and get the e4 square for my knight. Of course I have to take here first, then he takes with check. It's a bother. I don't want to allow bishop c1 attacking my a-pawn. There, taking his bishop, so, and then he has to move his bishop, I think. Then I play king e2 and then f3. Maybe create some problems for his king. Or I don't have to do that. I can check. Ooh, I can check here, and I can take his h-pawn. But except if he plays king g5. But if he plays king g5, I have knight h7 winning. So wow, that's a tactic appearing out of nowhere. So yeah, just gonna... And we both have over a minute left, so... yeah, I played a good game. Maybe he sought trades too much because he gave me the B file at the end of the game. That turned out to be, decisive, and I was able to double his pawns and get the knight versus bad bishop ending. So yeah, that was my Live Blitz 25 against the Chess Vids. It's a good game. Talk to you next time, YouTube.